following presentation of the National Football League.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in the capital city of Columbus, Ohio. Tonight it's on to Week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store. As it'll be the Elks of Virginia Beach taking on the Black Knights of Columbus. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. He's got his guys in midseason form already, an impressive 3-0 start to the year. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys have also started 3-0, so this a battle between two of the hottest teams in football over the first month of the season. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Second and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Go! Not ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. When you look at this defense, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call it. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Back to throw again. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Brings up 4th and 1.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. They come up short here on 4th down. And this defense holds on the Knights' opening drive. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
Set. Ready.
They'll start the drive with Samuels. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football. Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
On the ground, here's the fourth-round pick from April's draft. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Set. Ready. Ready. Ready.
On 3rd down, it's Wallace. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Let's go now. Hut.
They'll keep it on the ground. Wallace. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up
Ready,
2nd
ready.
and 5.
Yellow. Hut. Hut.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Wallace. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Set. Hut. Ready.
A throw out wide by Cunningham, complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. Cunningham tosses quickly out wide. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Come on. Set. Ready.
Now a give running right is Samuels. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Down. Red. 38. Set.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense ready for their 2nd drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
And a Virginia Beach 1st down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
3-yard pickup.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Ready? 77.
Looking to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
A 4-yard pickup on the play.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
3-yard pickup.
2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Here's Davenport. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Brought down at the
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Ready? Liking 18.
Back to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
That's another.
The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
This is Davenport. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And they'll run it with Davenport. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive.
Ready up.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Let's go. Ready?
On 1st down, Wallace. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
49-yard line.
His 1st carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes, and he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent game and first down. Simply put, you got to put more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
A play fake. Now Cunningham. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
Ready.
Cunningham looking to throw. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
Extra point hung the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead is now 10-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Virginia Beach offense set to take over. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They go play action here on 1st down. Can't get away, and he's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. A run with Davenport. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. On 3rd down, it's Rhodes. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. They bring their punter out there now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football. They've moved them out of the way for the winner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Cunningham. Wide open receiver complete. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Okay,
Two big
break.
plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Set. Hut.
Here's a give up the middle. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Black Knights go up by 2 touchdowns. To try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3.
Makes the score Black Knights 17.
A drive there of just 4 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And here's the Virginia Beach offense out and ready to go again. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Let's go now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. And now an audible here into something else.
At the 35-yard line.
2nd and 5. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
Ready.
Cunningham. He finds his man complete. That's Phillips. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. Cunningham to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Down.
Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He'll try and do this himself. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a 1st down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Ready. 60 red. 60 red. Ready.
Here's Cunningham. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Black Knights will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now a hit and a loose football. One more go for this offense in the first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The pass. Caught by number 12. Out of bounds at the 36-yard line. A 6-yard kick.
Here now, 2nd and 4. They're going to look to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Open man, that's Felton. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Ready?
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Ready?
They'll throw now on the final play. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days.
He's got a man, complete. And it's caught. Touchdown. A big play there as time expires in the first half. And the Elks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night prime time, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Brings up second
and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Cunningham. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
Incomplete from the contact.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Cunningham. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Back to throw. Cunningham. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
At the 42-yard
We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage. Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
He's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 9. It's fourth down.
On now is the punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
That'll give them 8 that time. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Second and 2 at the 20-yard line.
18 Cardinal,
Up the middle they go. Davenport. Across midfield. He's on his way. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Elks are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And bulldozing his way through. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 red. Cut.
Off play action. It's Cunningham. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
At the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way.
Okay.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Ready?
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Now Cunningham has the ball knocked down. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Virginia Beach offense set to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They're both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Rhodes. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
They run the counter. Davenport. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down inside the 30. They pick up 12 on the play, and the chains move.
Virginia Beach, 1st down. A gain of 12. And a Virginia Beach 1st down.
Go! 19.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll set up to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. And it's a fumble. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
The Elks offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Davenport trying to run inside, but nothing there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Shifts by him, and he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Columbus as we're about ready to rock and roll for the fourth and final quarter. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Viking 18.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Rhodes. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Well, that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Elks have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Well, quite the comeback here. They have erased that deficit, pushed themselves out in front now here in this fourth quarter.
Well, this game's kind of felt like a horse race, hasn't it, partner? Because, yeah, the other guys run out to their big lead, but then slowly and surely, they've been creeping up and closing that gap. Now they've stuck ahead in front here late in the game. The finish line's not far away. They need their defense to finish this thing off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. Well, the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here.
50.
Running to start the drive is Samuels. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Black 40. Set.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Let's go now. Yellow, 43. Set.
Here's Cunningham from the gun. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
taken down at the 42.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ready, ready. 52 blue, ready.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
The offense on third down tonight, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
They'll try and do this, and
he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
And they'll send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
First down and 10.
For the Virginia Beach offense set to take over. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
And a Virginia Beach first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On the set.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Ready, ready.
Up the middle they go. Davenport. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Move it, 19. Go.
They'll look to throw here. Pressure comes and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
That's good.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
They'll run on 1st down. Davenport.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 111 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Elks are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
But that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. The extra point splits the uprights. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Black Knights 24.
So this drive spans 7 plays. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Ready, ready.
Looking to put a drive together. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
For number 83.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. The time becoming a factor, down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Here comes second down at 5.
Gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And this one too low.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
He's got his target. That's complete. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back.
Here's first down.
They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Go, 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 go. 60 Eagles. Ready.
They'll look to throw again.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Black Knights have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score L.
So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. first down, Elks.
Ready, go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Rhodes. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let go.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
Get it. Liking 18.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this.